What unfortunate things have happened to you on your birthday? My 4th birthday, in a school play, and at the end everyone surprised me by singing happy birthday. I panicked and peed myself. In front of the entire school and all the parents. My shame will never die. I bet you are literally the only person who still thinks about that. Now if a kid in my school did that, I'd be telling the story to this day cause it's funny. I guess it's time to order a dust filter for a Hoover Maximum Extract 60 Pressure Pro. Well, not to me, but my mother killed herself on my 24th birthday. Jesus. If you want some homemade cookies, someone to talk to, or some nudes, drop me a DM. Oh, I don't get nudes. I'm not jealous. You're probably watching from outside while they're being taken. Hey, this is my spot, Jack. Find your own. How far does that offer extend to? Cause I want some cookies. Everyone immediately checks your user history. Invited the whole class to my birthday party and only one person showed up. This happened 3 years in a row. Nothing like hanging out with all of your friend. Luckily I'm still friends with that one person, 10 years later. True friends are rare. Mostly we have a lot of acquaintances that we call friends. True friends are like diamonds, precious and rare. False friends are like autumn leaves, found everywhere. Anonymous author. Did they buy you a Barbie dream house when you were 13? You sent birthday invites, and now all you friend is here, NSP. It all started when my parents didn't attend my birth. That's what you get for being a clone. Were you raised by ocelots by chance? I'm a twin and my brother went to a party without me, so I spent my 16th birthday alone. Was it ab identical twin? If so, it could have been a you that they thought they invited. I went to somebody else's surprise birthday party on my birthday. Luckily some friends noticed that I was kinda miserable, so they left early with me and we hung out at their place. I turned 8. Some fellow children knocked down a $80 telescope. I was picking it back up when my stepdad walked in and he yelled at me in front of everyone and hit me in the face. On the upside, $80 is a super cheap telescope, so it could have been a lot worse. $80 is like the cheapest possible telescope too. Although fellow children made me picture the Basimi meme, so that's a small upside. That made me smile, lol. Half of my vocabulary is subconsciously memes. It was my 8th birthday. My mom, my sister, and I spent like the whole day making a princess castle cake. It was the best thing ever, at least to my 8-year-old self. At the party some annoying little kid stuck his finger in the back and made a hole in it. I have never forgiven that kid. Me, why are we doing a surprise party for Uncle? Mom, because it's a nice thing to do me, but he specifically said he didn't want a party. Mom, stop being rude. You know what? Now you don't get a birthday party this year. Media, I was like 10 BTW. Yeah, she already spent the money on blow and was just trying to figure out a way to make it your fault. It sounds like that party was for her, not your uncle. How'd your uncle react to the party? He seemed like he had a good time, but you can never really know what someone is thinking. Also, I don't remember much of it cause I was little. My birthday is September 1st. On my birthday 3 years ago I asked my best friend, you know what day it is? And they casually responded, yeah, Dr. Phil's birthday. I was both disappointed and happy to know that I have the same birthday as Dr. Phil. My best friend forgot my birthday and my friend watches Dr. Phil. Hey, I have the same birthday. Hi birthday twin. Congratulations, you have the same birthday as Dr. Phil. Nothing tragic, more humorous. We were in Mexico for a friend's wedding and ended up leaving the day of my 30th birthday. 3 hours into the morning, my husband has yet to say happy birthday. First person to say anything, the ticket agent at the airport who checked my passport. Had a friend who had been married to her first husband for just over a month. When her birthday rolled around, not a word from new husband all day. As they were making dinner that evening, the husband answered the phone. It was friend's mom calling to wish her a happy birthday. She said the look of shock on his face when he turned to her, realizing his mistake was in that moment she questioned if her marriage would make it. She's been happily married to her second husband for decades now. Or did he end up saying happy birthday? Seriously. What did the ticketing agent say exactly? Never getting anything on my birthday due to Jehovah's Witness parents. My parents perpetually forgot my birthday without any excuses. When I was 6, I asked what my birthday is. I needed to know for school. My mom told me she didn't remember. When I was a teenager, they usually got reminded by friends calling to wish me a good one. I have a policy now. I drop hints 3 weeks in advance to my husband. I arrange a special dinner and dessert for myself to key it, so I don't have to cook. I get myself a little something special. Some people might say it's sad, but I'm past caring. I'm my own best friend and advocate, and I have some pretty great friends. Senior year of high school, got mono. Missed a grand total of 4 days of school cause February vacation was most of it. But I was too sick to celebrate my birthday or play in the jazz band. The one and only time we performed at a nightclub junior year of college. Had Matchbox 20 tickets. Too sick to go. When I turned 30, I'd had enough of being sick on around my birthday, so I started celebrating it in August instead. Wow, you and I, and judging from the comments, other Feb birthday people have had a similar experience. I also had mono on my 17th birthday and all the nurses kept asking me who I kissed. I was mortified because I hadn't kissed anyone. I probably got it from a contaminated water glass or something. My mom didn't believe me though, and that caused a lot of friction. Education goes a long way. I don't feel like I've ever truly had a great birthday because my birthday is December 24th, so nobody cares about it anyway. But on my 13th birthday I was going through chemo and spiked a fever and had to be hospitalized. And my sister told me I ruined Christmas. My parents decided to go home overnight instead of one of them staying with me like usual. My room was right by the nurse's station and I remember them quietly wishing each other Merry Christmas at midnight and wishing I would just die. To clarify, the nurses were not wishing I would die, I was wishing I would die. Sorry to anyone who thought the poor nurses working Christmas were actually wishing death on a cancer patient. You know, I was going to make a comment about how, as a December 26th girl, I know that pain, but then I read the rest of your comment. And, oh no, I don't know that pain. I hope things have gotten better, and continue to do so. Seriously though, how bad are Christmas birthdays? 2 years ago on my birthday, I just finished up having dinner, and I was about to drive home, and my car just wouldn't start. I couldn't get it towed until the day after, but my car being unable to work really ruined my night, since I couldn't do a lot of the things I had planned to celebrate. I slipped off a pier, fell in the water and short-circuited my phone. Oof, that's just insult to injury. I had the chicken pox at the same time as my 5th birthday. Only one of my cousins came to my very small party to see if she could catch it and get it over with. She didn't catch it and never did. But hey, more cake for me. I was diagnosed with depression on my 17th birthday, thanks to poor scheduling on my part. My parents have also forgotten my birthday several times because it took them 20 years to figure out which day my birthday is on. Birthday on the 12th of September. Imagine waking up to the news in 2001. My sister's birthday is 9/11. We knew a lot of people in New York City at the time. They wound up okay, so my mom came to pick us up early from school. My sister's school hadn't broken the news to anyone yet, so my sister thought we were picking her up for a birthday surprise. I'm a twin born on 9/11, and we had a half day at school, so I was so excited to go home, because my whole family was over to celebrate. We came home to everyone seeming so depressed, and at the time I didn't realize why, because we were still young. My grandma made them turn off the TV and celebrate with us, so we didn't remember as such an awful day. To this day I still get the comment, "What a terrible birthday," which gets old, but I get carded less now, so that's also sad too. When you are almost 32 and get carded for the first time in a while, like me, you'll definitely love it. Like me. A word. Me and my cousin have a birthday that's one day apart. Everyone remembers her birthday, but a lot of people will forget my birthday in my family. The only people that remember are the people still using Facebook, and they only send birthday wishes over Facebook, and I don't use it. Other than that, not really anything drastic. I'm positive there have been worse out there. My mother had appendicitis on my first birthday. My father got diagnosed with cancer on my 18th. Thankfully they're both fine now. 12. Had my first existential crisis and broke down crying because I realized everyone I know will one day die. 13. A cop was peeking into my bedroom window. 16. Got expelled because a bully made a false claim that I was going to shoot up the school. This reads like the bullet points of a supervillain origin story. Fam, you have no idea how close to truth you are. Thankfully that's why I want to be a full-time author. While in the army I had my leave cancelled, had to forfeit the non-refundable airplane ticket to fly to Vegas for a rager with my friends, all because we had to go into the field, which was later cancelled. My grandfather died on my birthday and everyone forgot about my birthday. I felt partially relieved, because who wants a party when their grandpa dies? I went to my parents' bedroom, told them that I was sick, and threw up all over their king-size bed while they were sleeping. I was 16 and just discovered alcohol. 13th birthday I fell off my skateboard and got a concussion. Ain't that a kick in the head? The room had turned to black. I hugged her, and she hugged back. As the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? I came home from work on my birthday and my mom told me that my dad will probably never wake up again. He woke up once more. He died 4 days after my birthday. The year before that he got surgery to remove a tumor and went into a coma for a week. That's also the day I dropped out of college. A long time before that he started a treatment for hepatitis that began the downfall of my family's lifestyle. Most years, when I still celebrated my birthday, most people didn't remember. Last year was the first time in 8 years I was open to the idea of actually celebrating it. Hurricane Sandy, we lost our house and all of my birthday presents. I only got money. 10 years ago on my BD, I suffered a heart attack. No one but my close family members remembered my birthday. My grandpa died on my 15th birthday. Well, of all the nerve. Would it have killed him to wait a day or two? I had to go to a funeral on my 17th birthday. At least it wasn't your funeral. Not me, but Kawaka has had several family members die on her birthday, different years too. I feel for her. She's too naive to know her birthday is 4/20, and I can't explain it to her. Poor thing. Your coworker has the same birthday as my grandpa. A pit bull killed my cat 10 feet away from me after it got off its leash. I turned 11 that day. My foster siblings ran away with all of our mobile devices that weren't on us, including our brand new iPhones. We had to stop fostering, except overnight care after that. I contracted some sort of illness that had me bedridden for the last 2 weeks on my 18th birthday, and through all that I felt like I was dying. Forgive me for my terrible grammar. I spent my 4th birthday in the hospital with pneumonia, so I feel you. Had a vasectomy on my birthday. I had to have it done before my wife gave birth to our 3rd child, and that was the only day the doctor could schedule it. My dad got a kidney stone. He only had 1 kidney. To begin with, I spent my 13th birthday in a hospital. It was all good though. A few nurses brought me out a cupcake with a candle in the canteen. That's honestly so sweet. Nurses are so overworked, but they went out of their way for such a sweet gesture. My cat died. We found him outside completely dead. We assumed he ate something poisonous. I wasn't even sure how to react at first. I was so stunned. I had to put my dog to sleep on my birthday the year before last. Awful day. Exams, always exams. It's been like 20 years. When will I not have to study, take an exam on my birthday anymore? Who knows, maybe never. Oh, the perils of being a late May baby. Okay, bye, gotta go study for my birthday exams. Not me, but my friend had a serious injury happen to his hip while doing track. His injury was so rare that the doctor he went to had never seen this type of injury before, and the doctor had been working for decades. The funny thing was, about 5 minutes before he went to urgent care, another kid walked out with the same exact injury as him, doing the same exact sport. His birthday was 2 days ago, so RIP. Today actually is my birthday. Nothing too unfortunate. I'll just paste my last comment about my birthday. My mom threw me the birthday party I wanted. My friends thought the theme was lame, and to save face I pretended like I hated it. A few years she told me she knew why I did that. Looking back on it, we both found it funny. Had a long day the day before, but wife wakes me up at 12:05 am to tell me her water broke. Got a cute kid out of it, but still never caught up on that missing sleep. October 6th, 2018, I got stood up by my date on homecoming night. Worst experience ever. I can't comment or post for some reason, so this post doesn't matter. But now you have, and you've wasted your chance. I managed to get dumped by my long-term girlfriend on my 21st birthday, right before one of my favorite bands in college played a campus show. I sat in my dorm room window smoking cigarettes and kind of hearing the concert, while nearly everyone alive had a better night than me. The band was low, which, like, fits. After reading others, I feel lucky. Thoughts to many of you. I don't celebrate my birthday with anyone other than my parents, so the only thing that happens is that another cake is lost from Earth. Fortunately, cake is renewable, unless all cake ingredients happen to disappear from Earth. I had to work on my birthday. I have a 15-minute commute home, and about the time I got home and sat on the couch I get a phone call from my mother-in-law. Her car won't start, and her and her adult son are stuck in a fast food parking lot. They need me to drive 15 minutes back into town to jump their car off. I get there, and they are sitting there with their car idling. Apparently another customer came out and gave them a jump. They didn't feel the need to call or text me and let me know I didn't need to come. Didn't apologize either. Now when they call I just don't answer. I'm sure this will get buried, but figured I would add mine into the my parents are jerks trend. Obviously don't remember it, but the day my mother went into labor we had a record heat wave that was so bad, it knocked out the AC for the hospital. Since hospital windows don't open, my mother was less than comfortable for the delivery and still complains about it like it was just yesterday. When I was born, I came out a girl, which was a huge shock and disappointment as they were expecting twin boys. My twin brother was stillborn after me. I grew up in a blue boy nursery with the shame from my parents. They still tell me I killed my brother and eventually divorced, with one of the root arguments being my mom never gave him a son. It's nothing compared to some responses on this thread. But, on my 8th birthday, the family cat puked in my shoe and I didn't notice till I put it on when getting ready for school. I was wearing socks. It was squelchy. But, at least she thought to get me a present. Also, in college, I had my Calculus B final on my 19th birthday, but that wasn't too big of a deal, because I like calculus, and I got to see Endgame with my boyfriend right after. How do you even like calculus? I'm doing algebra 1 right now, and don't even like it.